Coming up next is our community event. I'm here at the California History Museum in Mountain View, California for Upaj, brought on by Chandam, School of Kathak. Chandam has been in the Bay Area for many, many years, and Pandit Chitresh Das has brought together this event. Tonight I had the opportunity to speak to Panditji, James Samuel Adams, and several of the directors at the company. So let me take you to the highlights of this event. With Jason Samuel Smith, and tonight we're having Upaj in the Bay Area with Chitresh Das's company Chandam. Jason, tell me about the work that you do with Panditji, and you've been working with him for the past 10 years.
It's just it's a great way to bridge our communities, our dance forms, our generations, our cultural differences. I mean, we have a lot of things that separate us, but the dance brings us together, the music, and our passion for representing our art forms. I think we share that passion. So I think we're able to help each other promote each other's art form while promoting our own art forms.
Tell me about Upaj and what it means, and what is this performance going to be about tonight?
Well, Upaj basically means improvisation, and there's so much improvisation within the tap dance and jazz culture, as well as classical Indian culture. So it fits perfectly with both of our mentalities, our styles, and life is Upaj. So, you know, we have to improvise in everything we do, like Dadaji says. And, you know, this film, I think, really represents our relationship and shows the development of our relationship at an early stage when I was first being exposed to India.
Celine, you're the executive director for Chandam.
Yes.
Talk about the group and the institution, and you have been around for several years in the Bay Area preserving Kathak and arts.
Yes.
Talk about your mission and goals.
Yes, thank you. So our mission is really to promote Indian classical art through the vision of Pandit Chitresh Das, which means promoting Kathak and Indian classical art at the highest artistic level within the Indian community and beyond. So Panditji's reach is really the mainstream as well as in India, the mainstream America. So we really work hard to make sure that Indian classical art should be appreciated on the level of Western ballet and opera. It is no less, it deserves no less, and so our precise goal is to make sure that we garner the support on all levels to have Indian classical art achieve the profile it deserves.
I'm here with Rachna Nivas. She's the co-director of Chandam here in the Bay Area. Rachna, tell me about your work with Chandam over the years.
Well, so I'm actually one of Panditji's senior disciples, and I'm a member of the Performing International Dance Company, as well as co-director of the school. And we have been building an institution, really, of Indian classical art and tradition. And at this point, we have 9 locations in California, 500 students. We have 17 teachers and 20 assistants.
Amazing.
And what we don't really even think of it as a dance school. We see it as a art and educational institution where students, whether they're children, they're adults, they can come and they can learn about themselves, no matter where they're from, but they can discover something.
Well, hello everyone, I'm here with Kavita from Sitaarre TV, and I just wanted to ask you how you feel about this event right now. Right now we're here at the reception, the event's about to start, so tell me what the buzz is like right now in this room.
You know, there is so much energy here. I feel like, wow, I'm really out of place. I should have been wearing a sari. But since this is an Indian American event, it's totally great. Everybody looks stunning. The event, Upaj, it means improvisation. And I've learned Kathak as a child for 8 years. So for me, this is a treat. I love this dance form more than anything. So for it to see it get to this caliber, you know, with an artist both from the US, traveling to India, coming together, bringing together so many people. They have, I think, 500 students and dancers, about 20 teachers, schools all over the Bay Area. The arts are thriving. You know, the economy is maybe slowing up and down, but the arts are thriving, so it gives me a lot of pleasure.
What about the fact it's bringing together 2 art forms? You know, you're talking about two types of dance that are extremely unique, and yet they're able to bring it together and synthesize them. Why is that important? Especially with for the Indian community?
It's important for the Indian community to really reach out and blend into and immerse into and really be a part of American culture, and that our community will only grow and benefit from that, being more immersed into American culture. And both communities have so much to learn. Both communities have so much to learn from each other, and even there's so much exposure to American culture with our kids being in schools, but there's still so much work to do. There's so much education to do as far as both cultures, and the arts, what a great way to do it, right?
Yeah, I find that the arts, no matter what our differences are, the arts is one way to bring people together.
Yes.
And I think that this is a perfect example. So I'm very excited that you're here today, and I hope that you enjoy the whole show.
Thank you for interviewing me, Ash. It's great to be on the other side sometimes. You're having a good time?
Yes, I'm having a great time. I'm emceeing the event this evening.
Oh, wonderful.
So I look forward to being part of it and helping any way I can. But really, it's certainly not about me. It's about me trying to do my best to highlight the great work that's being done by Pandit Chitresh Das.
Great. CG sir, it's really nice to have you here in the Bay Area and Mountain View, all the way from San Francisco, for Upaj. This is a great collaboration between American dance and Indian Kathak, one of the most richest traditions of Indian dance. What does this mean to you?
I mean, it tells you that it's a great integration, and secondly, it shows whether it's India or America, the issue is it's art. It's the same. How both the tap dancing as well Kathak, completely classical can integrate. And also secondly, you will also notice Pandit Chitresh Das ji is of one generation, whereas our great tap dancer Jason Samuels is another generation. But the way they coordinate and do it, it's fantastic. It's a great thing that's happening. And also, as Upaj says, you improvise, but when you improvise, you also professionalize it. It's so good. It's a wonderful event. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you.
Namaskar.
We're so excited today about Upaj and your recent tour from India with 10 cities.
Yes.
What does this mean for you? You must be very thrilled tonight.
Yes, I'm very thrilled because just returned from India doing IJS, which was the second concerts which I did with what the United States State Department presented with the regional government. That we danced in second tier cities like Bhopal, Bhubaneswar, but they were not second tiers to me. It was massive. It was incredible. People of all backgrounds, from people who don't know anything to dance, boys from the streets, men from the temple, women, old people, young people. It was one of the wonderful exchange Jason and me we had. We crossed race, creed, people, religion, and it was a very beautiful. And Bhopal was the first one, and it was a full moon night, and it was a beautiful, like a Raja Bhoj temple replica behind, thousands of people. They said estimated between 4,000 to 6,000 people. So it was a massive. But before that, I did a flamenco with Antonio. The funny thing is that it was Antonio with whom I danced 8 years ago. And Jason was not slated to dance with me. But then Jason was sitting on the wings, and then he wanted to dance with me. But with Jason I did for 8 years.
Yes.
And finally, after all these years, I went out with the first 4 cities with Antonio doing flamenco, and then the State Department sponsored, and with the regional. It was the greatest moment of my life to perform in India, but this time the State Department, the United States government and regional government, they also had us perform and work for the underprivileged kids.
Yes.
Lots of underprivileged kids, and that was the most important thing. And Jason gave lectures and dance movements to the South Indians, to Odissi dancers and everybody, and it was a wonderful exchange. If you say exchange, cultural exchange, it was a perfect cultural exchange between India and America.
With Sebi Lee, she is the director of the youth company and the co-director of Chandam School. Sebi, talk about the work that you're doing tonight. Your kids are performing, your senior group tonight.
Yes, we're really, really excited. I just became the director of youth company in 2013, and this is the first big performance for our seniors and some of our juniors. They're going to be performing a short Kathak yoga piece followed by a tarana. Very exciting. Lots of spins and lots of great fast footwork.
from Mountain View, Kavita for Sitaarre TV.